I'm not a part of the Hebrew Israelite community. I just got done talking about it. I can't be associated with the Hebrew Israelites anymore. The real deal. How do you become an Israelite? You don't become an Israelite. I'm not coming in representing the Hebrew Israelite community anymore. Nah, I ain't doing that. So somebody asked me like, oh, so what do you identify as now if you're saying you're not a so-called Hebrew Israelite? Why lead a movement? Well, because it's a movement, and movements stop, but are actually cosplaying as the ancient Israelites, and they are exactly like Christians because they're still picking and choosing the parts of the Bible in which they want to follow. The Israelites have been have allowed themselves to be bamboozled and continually bamboozled themselves. I just want people to understand the Hebrew Israelites consensually are shooting themselves in the foot. Nobody's taking it seriously. You think I'm over here watching Hebrew Israelite debates, Eliezer? The same recycled, backwash topics? I think not. I've been there. I've done that. I came, I saw, I conquered that. I'm not. I'm just letting you know. All I gotta say is all them niggas need to get in my debate course. Yeah, but all them niggas need to go in here and get up in the Cutthroat Academy. Okay, not horrible all the time, but dang, that I want to do, right? So it's beautiful. So definitely make sure you following because you're gonna get everything in here. Shout out, real deal. How do you become an Israelite? You don't become an Israelite. You either ask me like, oh, so what do you identify as now if you're saying you're not a so-called Hebrew Israelite? When I say I'm not a so-called Hebrew Israelite, I'm referring to the very toxic community that has taken our lineage and has taken the knowledge, wisdom, understanding that the Most High has passed to us and our through our ancestors in the transmission of the scriptures and turned it into some weird like religious weird stuff. Yeah, I'm not with that at all. Do I come from the lineage of Israel? For sure, emphatically, I hold to that. None of my beliefs have changed. But my associations, and my mission and how I'm going to represent myself and represent the word of the Most High, most certainly that's changed. 1000%. I can't be associated with the toxicity of the Hebrew Israelites anymore. Why lead a movement? Well, because it's a movement, and movements stop. That's the problem with movements. Our lineage, our heritage, should have never been turned into a movement. That's something that my big brother, the incomparable Andre Taylor, taught us. When you turn something into a movement, movements stop. Look at every movement that's ever happened. Look at it. This movement, that movement. It moves. Then it stopped moving. Right? Appreciate the sub, Ron Meyer. Salute to you, brother. So I don't want to be associated with movements, right? I want to be associated with the wisdom of the Most High because wisdom is more moving than any motion, right? So a lot of this movement of the Hebrew Israelites is based upon knowledge, and the scriptures teach us what that knowledge puffeth up. So it's just a bunch of people who's puffed up, who know a lot of stuff, but are not operating in the wisdom and understanding of the Most High, that are only operating in knowledge and not actually truly following the Bible. They're actually cosplaying as the ancient Israelites. And they are exactly like Christians because they're still picking and choosing the parts of the Bible in which they want to follow. I don't want any association with that.
Yeah, that's enough. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rechah HaKodash. Double honors to the elder apostles as well as the elder bishops who labored to teach us this truth. Salutations to the hopeful elect out there pushing this word in truth, sincerity, and indeed. I'm your brother Patazar from the Great Millstone Chicago branch, coming at you with another real quick, Lord, with an edifying lesson. I ain't gonna hold you. This ain't even finna be quick. I'm gonna try not to make it long, but I can't promise that it's gonna be quick because it's just a lot to unpack. And I couldn't even get to the end of this. And hey, shalom. All right, shalom to the elder Manata Zakba out there in that South Carolina, the Rebukinator, for, getting this footage, allowing this Bati boy to place foot in his mouth, because essentially what you've heard, and if you go to this video, what you're going to hear in the intro is something called projecting. Okay? This is the definition of projecting. All right? And psychologically, in psychology, projecting refers to the unconscious act of attributing one's own unacceptable thoughts, feelings, or impulses to another person. It's a defense mechanism where individuals displace their own internal struggles onto someone else, often without realizing it. Essentially, people project when they see in others what they can't accept about themselves. So this entire monologue that this guy went on, this tangent, that this nigga Alizé went on, he's projecting his own behaviors and attributing it to the Hebrew Israelite community. All right. Which we ain't got nothing to do with the Hebrew Israelite community. The Hebrew Israelite community is bugged the fuck out. But he himself is a pillar, an actor, okay, of the Hebrew Israelite community. Remember, you had the Hebrew Israelite wrestling. All right, the Hebrew and the Hellcat rap videos. That's a part of the Hebrew Israelite community in which you were a very active participant. So it just shows that you're projecting. It's the old adage, the pot calling the kettle black. This guy is a complete hypocrite. And not only is he a hypocrite, you are a proven cuck. You are a sexual deviant. You are a miscreant. And for him to get on this platform and to pose as if he's a voice of reason, as if he sits in a seat of morality, is man, that's rich. That's real rich coming from you. All right. Hey, Israel ain't finna give you no rest, dog. This is the same guy that was having a Hebrew Israelite sister, his wife, peg him. You had Keisha flipping you, bro. We not finna just throw that under the rug, bro. We not just finna like look past that, bro. You were literally, you call yourself, you are the self-proclaimed chief high priest, and you were letting a black woman peg you with a detachable. These are facts. And the audacity, all right, the gall of you to sit here and try to downplay the Hebrew Israelite community that you were very much a part of, that's rich. That's real rich coming from you, And then at the end of this, reprobate rant, he then big ups Vocab Malone, the very individual who mocked your Lord and Savior, man. Okay? You gave credence, respect to Vocab Malone. All right. I can't even get past this. He says it in this video. All right. Y'all see the video. All right. Y'all know where to find it. You can go to the elders page. You can listen through it, man. He gives reverence to Vocab Malone. Man, hold on. This guy, this is who you giving reverence to. This is who you said was more of a biblical upright example, all right, roughly paraphrasing, than some of the Hebrew Israelites. This is who you said, this is who you gave respect to, man. Nah, fuck that, all right, and I'm freestyling.
I'm a hell. Private Eye Figure Hawashai. How may I help you? Call him Coon works every time.
A slave! Yo! You eating my white boy? You white devil? You better back in my couch
This shit corny as fuck.
Private eye for your house eye.
Mocking the Messiah, bro. You understand? This is who you gave respect to? Boy, may Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Shalach Rayam to your household, your body. May he send strange apparitions to your household. May he just plague everything near and dear to you, boy. You are a fucking sodomite, man. Okay? For you to, boy. And this is why, hey, like the lesson says, like the Captain Murphy made the video.
And this is
Like the Captain Murphy made the video, man. We told y'all this nigga was soft, man. Everybody in Sakari, everybody in the so-called Hebrew Israelite community, everybody that was coming to this nigga's defense, bro, we told y'all this nigga was soft, man. From everybody in the Hebrew Israelite community to Dre. Yeah, Andre Taylor. Yeah, I'm calling you out, nigga. This your boy right here, man. This fucking sexual deviant, man. This your boy, man. All you niggas, hey, lest you repent and come to the truth, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is going to do away with y'all dirty, man. May Yahweh Bashim Yahushai do y'all dirty, man. This nigga's through, man. All right? I'm freestyling, man, but let me get these scriptures. Matter of fact, I'm going to start off because he said he's changed, right? He says, man, look, I'm coming with I'm coming with new content. This nigga want to be a content creator. He don't want to preach the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. He want to be a content creator, man. I mean, hey, after the shit that came out about you, shit, hey, yeah, you, nigga, you're a homo. Okay? You was letting Keisha peg you, man. You were, hey, man, the truth is out there, man. These aren't made up allegations. The truth is out there, man. You were trying to slut Keisha out to the so-called white man, and you told your woman to do to you what the white man did to her with a detachable. And you niggas still following this guy? What's really going on, man? What's going on, man? So now he want to be a content creator. He gonna drop the plow, delineate from the Hebrew Israelite community, and he's just gonna become a content creator. Okay? That's like a red flag. And we told you niggas, man. I'm Salaki. Hey, man, we told you niggas, man. From the apostle elders on down, man. We told you niggas, man. This dude wasn't right. Like the Captain Murphy, I too was in this thing. Boots on the ground for Yahweh Bashim Yahushai before you woke up, man. I saw your rise and fall in Yasharallah. I seen it, and I never liked you. From the first incident that I seen, I wasn't fucking with you. I knew you was a snake, boy. I knew you was pussy. I knew you was, man. And there's plenty of other brothers around the globe that have the same sentiment. But we just stayed humble. But that snake ass shit you did to the elder out there in Seattle, from that point on, I knew you was pussy. You see? Now come to find out, you was a whole punk. You see, and that's crazy. All right? So now you trying to remix the doctrine. You've been remixing the doctrine, man. This is the book of Proverbs 24 and 21. My son, fear you Yahweh and the king, and meddle not with them that are given to change. See, this nigga, when he got kicked out of Great Millstone and he began to, make his own little crew, it started. See, I know that it started with the Guinean gang, and then it went from the Guinean gang to the Sakari. The dagger men, which the dagger men were never in under obedience to Yahweh Shai. The dagger men were a bunch of rebels that suffered a very dishonorable end. See? So to name yourselves after these rebels of infamy is questionable, but nonetheless, see, you weren't right. You were never right. Okay? See, you can fool these newcomers, but you can't fool the men that have been around. Like I said, that have witnessed your rise and your fall. And then as soon as you started Sakari, a little bit shortly thereafter you started Sakari, you started changing the doctrine. You started tweaking. You started getting puffed up like, hey, out of your own mouth. Projecting. Everything that this dude is professing as far as the flaws of the Hebrew Israelite community, he himself is guilty of. He himself has these same flaws. That's why he's projecting. And he's so delirious, inside joke, he doesn't even understand what he's doing. He doesn't even understand that everything he's saying can be applied to himself. You see? That's how you know Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has him in a trick bag. As it is written, matter of fact, all right, I'm freestyling, y'all. I'm freestyling. What is that? Is that Job 5? The deceived. No, all of a sudden I can't spell deceived. Come on, man. The deceived and the deceiver. This is the book of Job, chapter 12, verse 16. With him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are his. See? So the deceived and the deceiver are Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai's. Okay? So Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai put that demon on you to deceive you to the point where you're projecting. And you don't even understand that everything that you're professing applies to you. You're guilty of. And yet here it is, you're trying to wash your hands in innocency. Whole time, bro, you're a twofold child of hell. All right? Whole time, you're a whole demon out here, bro. And again, it just goes back to the audacity, the gall that you have to sit here as if you are as if you sit in a high seat of morality, and whole time you are a bati boy. You are a punk. You get clapped by detachables in your ass, boy. Yes, we gotta keep this shit raw and uncut, man. This dude gets pegged by women, man. You know? And just got so much to say. You have the audacity to try to point out the flaws of a community that you were once part of. And Keisha flipping you, bending you over. What the fuck is going on? This is insane. Continuing on, the book of Job, chapter 12, verse 17. He leadeth counselors away spoiled and maketh the judges fools. See? You are the self-proclaimed chief high priest, right? That would make you a judge where the Most High has revealed you to be a fool, a deviant, a sexual miscreant, a reprobate in every sense of the word. That's you, Alizé. That's you. It says, he looseth the bonds of kings and girdeth their loins, and girdeth their loins with the girdle. He leadeth princes away spoiled and overthroweth the mighty. See? He removeth away the speech of the trusty and taketh away the understanding of the aged. And you weren't even aged. You're a novice lifted up with pride. And the Lord snatched away every little bit of credibility you had with this thing. to the point where you can't even preach the truth no more, bro. Israel ain't gonna give you no rest. Every time you go live, every time you so-called call yourself teaching, hey, somebody gonna come on the comment board and remind you a punk. Somebody gonna come on the comment board and remind you, hey man, Esau, Keisha be clapping your cheeks, man. You desired that. You paid Amazon for that. You did that, boy. You's a motherfucking punk, boy. What Adam 22 do to you, man? What he do to you, man? Did you get turned out in them Hollywood hills, man? Seeking out that filthy lucre, trying to make a name for yourself, man? What happened out there, man? You know? What really happened? Now, hey, you can't even preach the truth no more, boy. Out of there, man. Out of there. This is the book of Luke, chapter 12, verse 42. And Yahweh said, Salakia, and Yahweh Shai said, who then is that faithful and wise steward, whom his Lord shall make ruler over his household, to give them their portion of meat in due season? Blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing. What is Yahweh Shai supposed to find you doing? It ain't being a fucking content creator. He's supposed to find you doing this work, doing these online epistles, going out every weekend or weekend and week out, whatever day, and prophesying the downfall of Babylon and ushering in the grand return of the king. That's what Yahweh Shai is supposed to find you doing, man. That's why the scripture said, blessed is that servant. Verse 44, of a truth I say to you that he will make him ruler over all that he has. Hey, is not everything being committed to Yahweh Shai? I think that's in Colossians, the 3rd chapter. All dominion is given to Yahweh Shai. So then if we be joint heirs with Yahweh Shai, we shall rule with him. So everything that he has, we're going to receive. The elect, that is. Okay? Verse 45, and if that servant say in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming, and shall begin to beat the men servants and maidens, and to eat and drink and be drunken. See, that's what you did, man. You slandered the elder apostles. You went on a campaign to try and make them look bad, which you ended up looking stupid. Okay? You disregarded all the counsel of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You turn your back on the truth. You turn your back on your teachers. You snaked your elder. Okay? Hey, man, you have a long fucking rap sheet of fuck shit, man. You have a long rap sheet of fuck shit. And when Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai really come for you, like when he really put belt to ass, we're going to rejoice. Because you definitely have it coming, boy. You's a little boy. You are a little boy, a little bitch ass little boy, soft ass. There's so many things I want to say, but YouTube may clip my channel, man. But you are a miscreant. You are a delinquent. You are a fucking ragamuffin. Okay? You are a bitch ass nigga, man. Hoe ass nigga. Nah, fuck that. You're a faggot, man. You are a faggot ass little bitch, and I'll tell you to your face, nigga. All the years that you scoffed the elders, that you tried to make yourself equal with the elder, you bitch ass boy. Man, I can't wait till Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai judge your bitch ass, man. I can't wait, man. Everybody that has came against the elder and apostles of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, the men of the Lord around the globe, everybody has failed. They've either transitioned to the spirit world, they locked up, they bugged out in the world through, or they've been exposed to be sexual deviants, to be bati boys. You know? Hoe ass nigga. Letting them girls bust your back up, boy. You was a bitch. Let's keep going. Verse 46, the Lord of that servant will come in a day when he looketh not for him, and at an hour when he is not aware, and will cut him asunder, and will appoint his portion to with the unbelievers. What's the portion of the unbelievers? Total destruction. Nuclear holocaust. If the Lord really hates you. All right? But the Lord has 4 sore judgments. A famine, teeth of beasts, the sword. All right? He has judgments that are slated for America. And your bitch ass gonna fall right into it, boy. And it's gonna be good for you. It says, verse 47, and that servant which knew his Lord's will and prepared not himself, neither did according to his will, shall be beaten with many stripes. You hoe ass nigga. So here it is. You knew the will of the Lord, but that wasn't good enough for you. That wasn't popular enough. It didn't bring you the shock value that your flesh needed in order for you to catapult your internet career. So what did you do? You deviated. You sensationalized the gospel. You've made merchandise of the believers. And you've used gimmicks to further popularize your brand. That's what you did. You sold out for filthy lucre's sake. And now that well is beginning to dry up, that YouTube money is beginning to dry up, now you're just going to become a content creator. Now you're this multifaceted sage upon YouTube. Now you're going to collaborate with other content creators and other talking heads. And it's all a bunch of bullshit. It's vanity. It does us no good, man. All right? No, man, you're supposed to be preaching the truth of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai to the flock, nigga. That's what you're supposed to be doing. The truth doesn't need shock value. The truth is shock value enough. The truth doesn't need gimmicks. All right? The truth doesn't need a worldly friendly approach, man. The truth is the truth. It's pure and uncut. All right? Pure. Tahar. You understand? That's the Hebrew word for pure. Tahar. In whom you have displayed much envy and disobedience towards, when he did nothing but try to raise you up as a spiritual son. You bitch ass, faggot ass nigga, man. I done forgot what I was looking for, man. It's just, man, you niggas make me so angry. But call all Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. The Lord is exposing you niggas, man. The Lord is exposing you niggas, man. And we told you simple-minded niggas out there that kept following this fucking pussy. We warned y'all. We showed y'all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. This dude wasn't right. This dude is going off. This dude can't take rebuke when he's wrong. He's a hypocrite. He has no accountability. He's a bitch. We showed you this. And a lot of y'all continue to blindly follow the blind. Well, you gonna fall in the ditch right with this hoe ass nigga, man. Making content about fucking reality television. You make content about what's that? Love and hip hop or baddies. You making content about the black woman, all right, fucking shucking and jiving on live television, man. This is what you talking about, man. Soft, man. Soft. Hoe ass nigga, man. I done forgot the precept I was looking for, man. It makes me so angry, you know? But it's all good, man. All right. Matter of fact, I'm going to go with that. It's the book of Matthew, chapter 15, verse 14. For all you dumbass niggas out there still following them. But Yahushua answered and said, This is the book of Matthew 15 and 13. But Yahushua answered and said, every plant which my heavenly Father have not planted shall be rooted up. See? This dude's been rooted up. He ain't got nothing else. It says, let them alone. They be blind leaders of the blind. And if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into the ditch. See? So this nigga is falling into the ditch, and everybody that's following him is falling into the ditch. All right? And I do believe there are some members of the elect that were or are a part of the Sakari, man. But y'all got to get up out of that shit, man. And come 10 toes down and come get the true doctrine and build yourselves up. All right? And preach the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. That's it. That's it. That's all, man. But I'm glad that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai has knocked down another pillar of the defunct Hebrew Israelite community, man. Because there's just too many of you fucking weirdos out there, man. All right? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, he's showing you. He's showing you. I'm going to get this Malachi and I'm going to end it, man. The Lord he's making it very clear to where it's just like it's no question about it. It's no doubt about it. If you still doubting who really served the Lord, well, you're just none of his. All right. This is the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 18. It says, then shall ye return and discern between the righteous and the wicked, between him that serveth the Most High and him that serveth him not. So the Lord is making it pronounced and very clear who the true men of the Lord are and who ain't the men of the Lord, man. Okay? He's revealing the wolves in sheep's clothing. Okay? He's revealing the pastors whom he didn't send. This nigga's of the world, he's through. And he's just going to continue in his downward spiral of degeneracy, man. It's just going to get worse and worse. It's going to get more and more corny. Okay? So I'm going to leave it at that. Hope this was edifying. Shalom and a Baba Ball. May Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai look and judge this faggot ass nigga.